Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 9 of Questing Mayhem, and I think I am fully prepared for this episode. So, it's, I, you cannot understand how much I stress the I think part, but we might be okay this episode. So, I plan to do an automated pumpkin pie farm to start with, and then go from there. Now, I think I have a plan. So I took sugarcane seeds and pumpkin seeds, and I got them up pretty high. They're not 10, 10, 10s, but they're far above 5, so it should be more than sufficient. And I started working on various flowers. I mean, you guys seen me craft a couple different flowers in the past, and it's not really much different. And you've seen me make the runes before in the past, and that's not much different. I do want to say one thing. Well, I want to say a couple of things. First thing is, I'm not exactly sure what are the things I accomplished. I went to see my grandfather today, so I pretty much was off the server all day. So I just got back and I was like, oh, well, let's try this. But I don't remember anything else I may have accomplished, but I do have some plans of things I want to do, and let's see how they work out. First off, I want to do an automated pumpkin farm, but to do that, I need an auto crafter. And to get a crafter, the only one that's reasonable is the Ender IO one, in which it should work just fine, but it needs a Z logic controller, which the only way to get a Z logic controller is these various items in a slice and splice. So we gotta make a slice and splice first. Now, luckily for you guys, I thought ahead. So I got all that ready. I made a casting basin, so anything else I need to do with the Magma Crucible and the Tinker's Construct, I could kind of like link them together, and I'm hoping if I put output to the side, excuse me, I can do it without having the cable. But if I need the cable, I can make that work too. So um, we'll show that off in a little bit. I think I'm going to do applied energistics off camera, but like I said, we'll work on that. So we hop over here. I put a little crafting station over here. I made one by accident, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I just threw it down somewhere. I thought this would be a reasonable spot. This is temporary. I kind of like this little agricraft section I have set up here, but I'm thinking I'm going to give it its own home eventually. By the way, I have been completely destroying, like, all the trees on this whole island, so I gotta do something about that and get a tree farm very soon. But we'll worry about that later as well. So, as I said, I got a lot of stuff prepared. Shabam! The slice and splice takes a zombie head, a machine chassis, which is just 8 machine chassis parts and a basic capacitor, a diamond axe, and a diamond shears, and 5 blocks of solium, which I don't think this is the vanilla recipe, or vanilla for the mod anyway, but it's fine either way. So we grab this here little slice and splice device. Slice and splice device. I like that. I like that a lot. And we're going to go over here to our Ender IO area. And this is going to be... This will probably have another remodeling at some point. But for right now, this kind of works. And I've been kind of like disconnecting these. You don't have to, but I think it looks cleaner that way. Man, sorry about that. I don't know what's been wrong with me. I've been kind of coughing more often, but that's alright. It's whatever. So then, to make the zombie head, I need 2 solarium ingots, 2 silicone, a redstone, and another zombie head, which is real nice and easy because I already made the solarium. So I just need the redstone, 2 silicon, and what was the other thing I needed? That's great. 2 solarium, zombie head. And it's in my random stuffs chest. Here we go. And let's hop in bed real quick. I gotta find a way to make it constantly daylight. I'm telling you right now, like, I spent a lot of time sleeping in this mod pack, and it's okay, I guess, but it doesn't even seem realistic. Like it seems like it's like way out there. Oh, we need an axe and shears, but to do that, don't mind the extra dark oak wood. Like I said, I've been kind of decimating the forest, and I'm probably going to use it to make sticks to throw in the I have a lot of quests, but this is the one we need. I'm pretty sure it gives us, it does. And we're going to take the Enderman heads because, well, I have a couple of these already. And it gives us shears and an axe, which is perfect. So we can set this up, put this here, and these guys here, I think. And this guy goes here, and then the silicone. Yeah. Thought it made all kinds of screaming noises, but I guess not. That's cool, though. I have all my sounds turned down, so if it does, probably can't hear it anyway. And we can just plug this guy back. Nope. Back in this one. I have... they're different ones. That's kind of cool. Iguana Tinker Tweaks and Ender IO. Huh, alright. Well, I can live with that. Doesn't really make a difference. And that's going to give us the part we need to make the crafter. And the crafter is fairly simple. We can make all of that stuff real quick. So, I need 8 of these. I don't have any capacitors, which is kind of strange. I thought I had a bunch, but that's cool. No, not a big deal. So I have some copper ingots. We'll try to do all 9 if we can. So I need 10 nuggets. I have just regular tin, maybe. Okay. And gold. So we'll do that. And I think that'll pretty much do it. Now, is there anything else we need for this thing? Is it redstone, maybe? We could start growing them. Yeah, if it's redstone. We could farm a bunch of seeds and and I could get them up to like level 10 or something. That should do it. And we can do this. And this. And this. And I'm probably going to need more gold nuggets. Yeah, because I'm going to make a bunch of these. Because we're going to need them eventually. We also use them for... let's do 2. It won't hurt. But we use them to make the double layer capacitors and stuff too, so, I mean, it's not going to hurt. Actually, they're used for a bunch of recipes, so it's not going to hurt to have some extra. And now we have 9 capacitors, and 1 machine chassis. Got that out of the way. I need a crafting table and 6 iron, which this is a relatively cheap recipe, which is fine by me. It's nice to have something easy for a change instead of using, 67 blocks of 3 different types of metal. Like that can be a little annoying after a while. So we have that, and now we need iron, which I might have enough ingots in here. I only have 4, we'll just grab a block. And bam. So now we need this little slice and splice device. That's right, we need the slice and splice device. That's great. It rhymes with everything. But, okay. There's another thing I want to make, and we're going to make it real quick because I'm going to need it for the power of this, I think. So I need blocks of ender, and these give you 250 millibuckets per ender pearl. And, that's great. I need 3 blocks? Yeah, I need 3 blocks ender pearl. So that would take like 12 ender pearls. Not a huge deal, it's whatever. But 1 ender lily seed gives you 4 buckets. So once that's done, I'll have 4 buckets of ender lily. And if we put this to output on that side, it should fill this up automatically, hopefully. And I'll get all the blocks of ender I need. I'm glad that works, because if that didn't work, this whole episode would have been shot. No, I'm just kidding, but it would have been definitely upsetting. So, now we have that, and that's great. Now, we're gonna make the... Oh, we're still making the crafter, ain't we? I gotta focus. I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's do this, 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 and that. And now we have the crafter. Perfect. Now we're going to do the ender generator. We're going to do the first tier, obviously, because I'm not making 8 of these. Not at the moment, anyway. Redstone. We're doing okay on redstone. I already have one of these crafted up. I got a block of iron. I got these. Now, these are a little bit more complicated. So these, I need 2 redstone, 18 obsidian per block, and a bunch of Eyes of Ender, which are a complicated process on their own. But the Eye of the Ancient is something I need, and I need, I think, 2 of them. So it takes 4 living rock, and then it takes 4 blocks of mana steel, and one of these golden eyes. So I want to try to get that done, but I'm not really too happy about it. So let's see about this and this. It takes these things, and that takes the quartz ingots and blaze powder. So let's just make a stupid amount of quartz ingots. So I'm thinking hopefully 2 stacks will do it, but honestly, it might not be enough. That's probably not going to be enough, but it's a good start. Let's do, I want 3 more, so that'd be 18, so I need 16 more of these. And I think that'll give us 12. 12 of those crystals. Did I math wrong again? Okay, I need 2 more. I think I said it right, but I think my brain did it different. I think I said it out loud correctly, but I think my brain, my brain glitched. My brain's starting to be like the computer. Let's see. It should only have been 3, but it's whatever. And this is why we're gonna have to get a bunch of quartz, because I think whatchamacallit is actually pretty applied logistics takes a lot of quartz, I think. So we do that, we do this, and that's going to give us 12 Eyes of Ender, which I don't even know if that's, I actually don't know if that's enough. So I'm going to need 8 for that, and then 2. So I need 10, so that'll work. Perfect. And I'm actually going to need 1 for another project, so that'll be completely fine. And then I need 3 more gold ingots. Now I need a lot of gold ingots, and we're going to need 2 of those cool little golden eyeballs. And then we do 2 of these, I think, like that, and do that, and that, and we can throw these guys in here, and that'll give us 2 of those, which will give us what we need for this device. So now mana steel is going to be a thing. Now I wonder if I could throw an entire, if I could throw the block in the mana pool. That'd be really nice. That would save me a little bit of time. So I only need 4, so that's not bad. So let's see if we could just throw those right in the mana pool. If not, I can, take them apart and put them back together, I guess. Alright, guys, close your eyes. This is for the next part. Alright, we're going to get to that. So, one thing I wanted to talk about before we get too into this. I know this is for the next part, but I looked up as much, it took me a while to find a web page for it, but the Sorely Ender is a joke flower. It doesn't do anything, which is really upsetting. I actually thought Soren was kind of cool. Now I'm second guessing that judgment. But It's a joke. I wish it said somewhere in game about that, because then I wouldn't have wasted all that resources. But you know, it's a little too late for that. And I guess we'll reveal the other thing while we're at it. So you can make the Pure Daisies floating flowers, and I could do a tower of living rock and living wood at the same time. I think that's super cool. Was there something else we needed over here before I got too far away? Oh wait, I need 2 of these, so I need 8 blocks of this. So I got to get 4 more blocks of mana steel, and it's nighttime again already. So we're gonna take a quick nap again already. I should just cut the road through there, because I usually skip that corner anyway and just jump over the sand. But maybe I'll change that up later. Not too worried about it right now. So I need 4 more blocks of this, and we should be able to finish this up. Now, the Pure Daisies are only 4 white petals and a seed, so like having it set like that is like really great. Like they don't cost hardly anything. Like I think it's just a really good thing. Now the problem is that's eating up mana pretty quick, and I should have enough mana. I got about 3 half pulls, plus I have a tablet that's about a third of the way full. So I should have enough, but it still worries me a little bit. I might not quite cut it, but you know, that's the story of my life. So we'll grab a stack of obsidian, and let's see what we can craft here. So I want to make those doohickeys to start with. So I need the golden eye, and then I need 2 of these. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2. And then that, because they don't stack, so I have to do it like this. And that. Now I need a ton of redstone, which I hope I have. I should. I got a good bit from the nether, but I have been using a good bit too. Oh, and I ran about, I don't know, 15 stacks of dust through here, and I got like 2 stacks of redstone and a stack of glowstone, give or take. It's not very good, but it padded my resources enough to get me through. So now I got to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of redstone, which this should provide 7. But I'm only going to do 6 because, well, the least amount of crafting I can do, the better. Because we're 18 minutes deep, and we're actually pretty good on schedule. I had the intention of doing all the flowers on camera, so doing them off camera is going to like save me a pretty significant amount of time. And I need 4 of these. Like I try to kind of like figure out the best way of going about something so I can actually get the whole thing done. But it doesn't always happen that way. Do these stack? They do. What was the other thing? These. And that'll give us 2 of those guys. So we have this, and this, and I need these, this, and a block of iron. Just like that, we are peachy. Okay, so it goes 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and a block of iron. And now we got that quest. So we go back, and do we get anything else now? I'm probably going to go through and do these, and I'm probably going to do the other leadstone cables off camera, because, well, it just makes sense to me. Ooh, we get 16 eyes of ender. That's pretty great, because that takes a lot to craft those, and I'm going to need more. So I guess we'll try to destroy the world some more and take the isohedron. We're going to put that away for now. I'm going to do that after I'm done so there's no unfortunate mishaps. And now we have our power generation. We have our auto crafter. Perfect. Now let's see if we can get rid of some of this junk. I shouldn't need any more gold. Actually, no, I don't need any more gold. Actually, I might need gold. Let's keep gold in our inventory. Actually, instead of like wasting time with that, I think I emptied out this bag. Let's just do that. Yay! It's just what I wanted. Okay. So I think we should be pretty set. Where did I put those chickens? We'll take the chickens out, and let's go into here, and let's grab a stack of wood. And let's do this. Now, I'm not sure if this is the best way to do the endo flames. I usually have a hopper and dispenser with a timer and I do regular coal, but most of the hoppers and dispensers are complicated in this, so I thought, this is a pretty good way of doing it. I have, 13 endo flames, and I don't think this can drop fast enough for them, so that's better, because I'm not wasting any fuel then. So now, actually, it's still, I don't really know. I think I lost a bunch of sticks when I leave the chunk, but I'm not really sure. I'm not gonna split hairs. It's just sticks after all. But let's explain this setup a little bit. So I have this guy here, whitelisted for eggs, pumpkins, and sugarcane, and that's the plan with that. So my hopper will pick up eggs, pumpkins, and sugarcane. These guys are 997. These guys are a 967. So they're not great, but they're not really that bad either. Now, and over here, we're probably going to need a battery yet. That's something I didn't really think about, but we'll put Ander generator there, and then we're going to need the cables, the crafter, and I'm probably going to add a battery because it's just going to be probably a good idea. So let's do. I guess we'll do it like. I don't know how I want to do it. I really don't. I'm probably going to add an item cable here, and it's going to pull ender pearls into this. And we're going to do this, and then I'll put a battery here, and then another cable, and then my crafter here. Which, I know it's covering up the cool little floor, but it's cool. I didn't like. It's just, I don't know. It's cool. I just throw that guy a chicken every once in a while. He does a pretty impressive amount of mana, but it takes a little while to do it, so it's cool though. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. Let's go over here and there's a couple things we gotta craft. I want that battery, the extra battery I have. This was my backup power for this, but now that I have these hooked up, I put them there. They're out of the way. I think it's cool looking. I wish I could have put them here, but, that's how it is. Oh, I made another one, too, to kind of, like, make it even. But that gives passive power, like, a pretty good amount. Like, none of these are running. and that's full after doing all that crafting and stuff. Now, it won't keep up with those. Like, if I do all of those, just run it off that, then it's a problem. But it's, you know, what are you going to do? Until I figure out a better option, this is pretty much the way to go. Now, I said we had to craft some stuff, and that wasn't a lie, but I don't really know what all I need. Like I said, I kind of have this planned out, but, I mean, not really. So I want the back to be an input. And then that's... Okay. Now I want the back to be an input, and I want the front to be an output, for now. And we're going to do that. And now this guy should be getting power. Perfect. And then this guy is going to need something for power. And we're going to auto farm this stuff too, probably this episode, hopefully. Hopefully, but we'll see. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. And it's nighttime already. Yay! So I want to put. And I guess we'll just roll with it. When I need ender pearls, I just grab a bunch. Like I said, I will have them auto farmed real soon. As far as that generator goes, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's going to tell me. Generates RF using ender pearls, eyes of ender, and ender lily seeds. Very efficient. But I don't know how to get more ender lily seeds. Is it all one word? Okay. I don't know what mod pack they come from. I think that'd be something I should know. What are you gonna do? It's another one of those things. Huh. You know what? God, it went away. Come back. In old dungeons. Yeah, that's the only way. That's kind of what I thought, but you know, I wanted to be sure. So we need another. I want to make another Java crate. I don't think we're gonna have that many seeds, so I think a regular crate, a regular chest is gonna be okay. Or I don't think we're gonna have that many ender pearls, so I think a regular one's gonna be okay. Now this thing's gonna be running constantly, so like as soon as we get the ender pearl thing auto farm up and running, I'll be much happier with the production. But now if we go and we take a chest and we put this right here, and we take a cable and we put it there, and then we just fill it full of ender pearls. It's gonna do 40 RF a tick, and each one gives about 35 seconds. I wonder what. It doesn't matter. I'm not even gonna humor the idea of Eyes of Ender because of how hard they are to make. So, and Ender Lily seeds ain't gonna happen either unless I found a way to farm them, in which there is not. So, that is unfortunate. But now let's we have that primary setup. So that's gonna be what's gonna make our pumpkin pies. Now, let's get this going so it actually will, start farming these things for us. So let's make the mana pulse spreader, which is a mana spreader, normal style. Do I have an extra one of those already made? I probably don't. I would have been really shocked if I did, but that's okay. We're gonna need, actually, I'm a little nervous. I made 8 of the floating aggranations to speed up crop growth, but I'm not sure how much mana that's actually gonna use. Yeah?
Back in the hospital again.
He wasn't even that bad when I went up there.
I know, honey. Severe stomach pains again.
Down in Conemaugh?
Memorial, where he always was.
All right. Well, at least it's close. So they're putting my grandfather back in the hospital. So that's a thing. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyways, so we gotta make the mana spreader, and that's gonna need, or the mana pulsar thing, and that's gonna need the pulsating crystal. So we're gonna need 2 of these, and of course I was already prepared, and bam. Now we only need 1, but I've got to make a second one for another project, so I'm just gonna do it at the same time. And that'll do that. And if I go into here, here, get the gold and the Eyes of Ender, and we should be able to go and make the mana spreader, or mana pulsar. Now we're gonna need longs, and let's do this. So it's gonna be, do that. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna need, wait, no, here, and then this, and then this is going to go like this, and shabam. Now, to make this, I need some sort of petal. Probably just going to take black ones, because actually I'm starting to run low. I went and did all these, I guess except the orange ones, but I went through the colors, and I made about a stack of each one, just in case if I needed any. Like I said, I used a bunch of these. Like I said, I tried to be very prepared. Yeah, we'll just use black ones, I guess. That's fine. So, now, okay, so it's, and like I said, I need 1 more of these for another project. That's why I'm doing 2. Do they stack? They do stack. It's nice when stuff like that actually happens. So then we got our pulse mana spreader. Now the next thing we're gonna need is a Drum of the Wild. Is that what it's called? Yes, Drum of the Wild, which is a Horn of the Wild, leather, and living wood stuff, and that's just living wood and a pasture seed. So I need to go get leather, and we will be on the ball. So I'm actually going to make 2 of these as well. This is going to auto-farm our other thing. I should have made another floating hopper hawk, but I didn't do that on camera. To be honest, I borrowed the one from the cobblestone generator for a while, because I was completely full of cobblestone. Because, well, I didn't feel like making one, but then I ended up making one anyway. So this is 1, 2. I think it was like that. Okay, so we need 2 of those. And they do not stack. Jerks. And we got that. And that. And we got 1. And 2. Now, the reason I know this works is I watched a video, and to make sure it worked, I hopped into a test world. So I wasn't doing all this in this resource-intensive pack. And it, like, just completely be a waste. Wait, I need one more item. Before I get too ahead of myself, I need one more item. I think this needs some sort of signal. And I think we're going to stick with Botania. And I think we're going to do the Hourglass. And this thing's kind of cool. You can kind of base how much time it does and stuff. So I need regular glass, and it looked like more redstone, I think. And I already have the gold, and I should have the mana steel. I don't know if I should take some more iron. I better. Yeah, I might as well grab a stack of this and make sure we got it. What was the other thing I needed? Iron, mana steel, glass. And we can make the hourglasses, which I'm also going to need 2 of, so that's why I'm just going to go ahead and make 2. So this, and how many mana glass did it take? 2, so I need 4. And we can craft that down, because I'm not going to need any more blocks of that, as far as I know. And that should be everything we need to make 2 of those. And I probably don't have sand on me, so I'll probably have to run back to the base again. But it's fine. I thought about making those boxing gloves a couple of times. They keep popping up, but I'm sure they're not as good as my sword, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. And that's gonna give me 2 of those guys, which then it's time to sleep already. Let me grab the book. Let's have a quick look before it gets dark. Mystical items, probably. Maybe not. I thought the hourglass would be in here. If I had to guess, I thought that would have been a good... This is where I would put it if I was going to guess. So, basics and mechanics, or... What is this one again? Miscellaneous. Okay, I guess not. Soul sand, each piece of soul sand is like, it can hold a stack of any particular sand. And I think each piece of soul sand is 1 minute. And each piece of regular sand is 1 second. And then I think like the red sand is a different thing. But I think we're going to do 4 minutes. Yeah, I think 4 minutes will be a good thing. So every 4 minutes, this thing will send a pulse. By the way, there's something else I wanna throw out there. So my base is a little spread out. So I was looking at chunk loaders, and this is the only chunk loader I've seen in the pack. Bam! Look at what it takes. Like, are you kidding me? To get a simple chunk loader, I need so much stuff. Now, I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility. It's just, I mean, a resident energy cell is a higher tier energy cell than what I have already. Or is it? Oh yeah, 80 million RF. That's like better than the one I got now. So, like I'm thinking I'm gonna make one, but I'm gonna do that off camera because that is like crafting upon crafting upon crafting. So now, if we stick this guy, I think if I put him right above this pool here, and then we link him to said drum, and then I do this and this. I don't know how the hopper works, so I'm hoping that, you know, this is good enough. But I think if it clears everything every 4 minutes, it's not gonna be too bad. Actually, let's do like, I wish I would have brought just one piece of sand just to kick it off, but you know, that'll be all right. This is 1 minute till the test, and then we'll see how this works. Which, if you can't already figure it out, I'm doing the same setup for this farm over here. Now it's probably gonna be, there's probably gonna be some hiccups, but we'll see. Oh wait, one more thing. I want to make sure it has plenty of room. Any second now. Any second now. There it goes. It shoots a pulse, and it harvests a bunch. Okay, that's pretty quick. It harvests a bunch of this stuff. Now I'm gonna let it go for another round in a minute. That uses mana every time it pulses, so I don't want to overdo it. So I'm gonna let it go one more time, and then I'm gonna jack it up to 4 minutes, so it'll actually clear the field. And then we'll put down the agri-carnations once I get better mana generation. But it's probably gonna be a little bit. Okay. And bam. So now everything's harvested. So now if we put that at 4 minutes, everything's harvested, everything's in here, and that's pretty good. We got 42 sugarcane, 28 pumpkins. Pumpkins could be a little better. I may jack those up to a 10-10 seed. Like, that's a very, very strong possibility. But now let's get the inner workings of this actual mechanism here. So, if I'm using the item pipes, which I don't have any, but if I'm using the item pipes for this, it doesn't seem to want, it gets clogged. So I'm thinking that I set these guys here, like this. And then I'll have one input here, one input here, one input here, and make sure none of them are connected. So then it gets, I'll probably do one here, one here, one here, then see if it'll output out the top. I'm thinking. So it'll be pull, pull, and pull. And this will be a push. So then it should put the finished pumpkin pies up there, hopefully. And now let's go make an obscene amount of the connectors. I don't know if I have this. Now, I probably don't have the stuff on me to make them here. Transfer. And I'll probably upgrade this to Ender IO cables eventually, but for right now, that's not in the cards. So if I have stone here, I might be okay. So I have redstone, I have chests, I should have ender pearls. So if I have stone in this chest, we should be okay. Ender pearls. And okay, I think we got everything we need. Because I have a bunch of these here. So let's let's make a bunch of these. Let's do this and this. Wait, it takes a block of redstone, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Okay. So let's do this and this, stone, and chest. We're gonna do what? Do 3. That sounds reasonable. That's 12. That's a pretty good amount. And that thing's just about to go, and these ain't ready yet. So sugarcane's ready, but the pumpkins aren't. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll just put the 2 agri carnations like over here, like one on each side, maybe, or like one on this corner, one on that corner. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Can I? Aha. So then that should speed up. I don't know if it's going to speed up all of this. It is going to speed up all this. That's fine. Well, that's fine. Maybe 2 will work for every 4 minutes, and it won't waste a whole ton of mana. Okay, so let's hope that's oh, we still need to make one more craft. Let's see. I need the. Let's go sugar. Let's see what item makes the most. So pulverizer does 2. Oppressor does 1. Oppressor's kind of cool because it doesn't take any power, but I think that'd be too slow. Yeah, so it's a pulverizer all the way. So let's go pulverizer here, and that costs me 2 copper, 2 flint. This thing, I think, pretty easy craft. Can't do it in the sag mill, so it'll just out of sticks already. That goes so quick. But let's go ahead and get that pulverizer set up, and then we can actually do this. Hopefully. So I need 2 copper gears and a tin gear. So copper, and I probably don't have any tin ingots. Let's just grab a block of tin. I think that one's tin. Is that silver? That's silver. That's aluminum. That's tin. Alright. Let's okay, so bam. I don't want the silver. Put the silver back. Okay. So I need 2 copper and 1 tin. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, and tin, and bam. So that can go there. This guy can go here. And where are we? Here we are. We need 2 flint, which I am more than happy. I already have a piston. And I just need 8 blocks of redstone. Okay. Oh wait, it's nighttime already. Back to bed. So 8 blocks of redstone. Probably just we'll just do it over here. I should have grabbed a block of electrum while I was at it, but I think this is enough for 8 or not. 7 or 8? 6. I need 2 more. So I did need more. I should have just grabbed another stack. And that's all my redstone. Hopefully I got enough. I didn't look at the number. Oh boy. Tell me I got... That's That's enough for 2. Yeah, we're good. Looks like I'm gonna have to find some more redstone. Man, that is, I never, okay, I don't want to say never, but it's very, very, very seldom that I actually have, I thought I made a bunch of electrum. I did. But it's very, very seldom that I play a mod pack that I'm like, man, I am in dire need of redstone. Like, like there's mod packs that I, you know, don't have a hard time keeping in it, but I use a lot. But this is the first mod pack that I'm like, holy crap, I keep running out of redstone. You know what? I need flint. So, 1, 2. Did it not give me the flint? What is going on? Um, what am I missing? Flint and a piston. Alright. I know I got a piston, because I got one from a quest. Piston, and I need some flint. There we go. So, flint and a piston. Alright, so we got a pulverizer. Now we can start hooking this up, hopefully. I love this road. I don't even care. That's so cool. So the pulverizer needs to be the one to get the sugar. So put that there. Let's go and do that. And we want to pull the sugar. You know what? We're going to need more redstone. Because I'm going to need filters for all of this. And it takes 4 redstone per filter. And I have 5 redstone. I think the pulverizer, yeah, that'll work. That will work. So I need sticks and string, which sticks ain't no big deal. Actually, that's another thing. Redstone and sticks. But I've been using sticks unreasonably. Like, that's not something that I completely need to be burning through so much. But I do make sure I keep a backstock. But I mean, I'm using, 30, 40 stacks for mana. I'm using 30, 40 stacks for getting these seeds to 10. So I'm using a lot. Oh, I forgot to... Crap. I forgot the whole reason I came over here, besides the sticks and string, that is. Here you are. Okay. So now if I get this guy some power, which I'm thinking... That'll do it. I want that to not happen. Can I do that? Can I make that not happen? No? Alright, whatever. It shouldn't matter. Like, sugar should not go inside. Sugar should not go inside the energy pipe. So, we should be okay. I knew I'd find a use for these. Alright, so let's go make some filters. So the filter was, I think, like this, and like this. And we'll just do that many. Watch, now I'm going to need like 2 redstone for something. I'm going to be really mad. It's cool. It's all cool. So now, get one more chest there. Oh no, I covered the last face with the drum. I wanted to put this coming out the bottom, but I also wanted to put the drum there, and my brain didn't say, hey, you can't do both. So I'm gonna have to just finagle my way through this. Let's see here. I'm gonna need to just dump all kinds of crap. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And we'll grab this, and that should be good enough for right now. And if I go, okay. I will change this. I guarantee it. This is not something that's going to be like this. You know what? I don't think that one's growing because that's there. I don't know, because that one looks like it's growing. Maybe it's just... I don't know. Am I out of mana? Huh. Alright, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's fine. For right now, that will work. Okay, now this should be getting everything. Is that not extracting from the front? Can that not do that? Or is it not extracting because it's a skystone chest? Because that would be a giant pain. Oh no, there it goes. It's going. Alright. Okay, so it's starting to get things. Alright, so let's and let's see. The filter, and I want this to be sugarcane. Yeah, no, you're gonna be a jerk. I gotcha. Well, at least that won't accept anything because I didn't put the input in there yet. Okay, that's great. Perfect. I probably don't need to do both, but, it's probably not a bad idea. So now I need to get pumpkins and eggs. Actually, put that back in there. So I need my filters for pumpkins. Now that's gonna be interesting. I thought maybe I could do it with that, but that's not gonna work. Um, Now is that not gonna go that way? Because if that is the case, that's perfect. So now if I put the pumpkins filter in here, and I take out all this junk, because it's not supposed to be there, put it back in here, and that should be fine, right? Nothing can go that way, right? Let's just hope. Um, Now in here, we want to do an egg filter, and I want to do like that, and we want to do eggs, and we'll take that out of there, and we'll dump those in there. So now we have a backup chest for eggs. Is that going to get... That's not going to get sugarcane from here. Like, nothing can go this way, right? Like, that's even better. That's what I want things to do. There we go. So now that's going to get sugarcane. That is going to get sugarcane, right? Are we out of sugarcane? Okay, perfect. That's great. Okay, so let's get to the auto crafter. Let's just get rid of a bunch of this stuff. We should be sleeping because I'm going to get creepalized. Actually, let's get out of here. I definitely do not want to get creepered. Like right where I just set all that up. I can't keep an eye on my mini map because they're recording things like on there. So, like yeah. So just keeping an eye. No creepers. No creepers. All right. Come here. Let me give you some food. You're looking a little thin. Okay. So now this guy has input slots, all kinds of funny places. That's kind of gross. Oh man. Let's actually set this up first. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So I need... How did you get there? Oh, that's fine. I need a piece of sugar. Need a little sugar. A pumpkin. And one egg. And now we put a piece of sugar, a pumpkin, and one egg. And that's going to make a pumpkin pie. So now if we take this... Okay, that's okay. Apparently that's like that and just gonna stay like that. That's just okay. Maybe that now it's connected to something else. Maybe I can like... No, is that not sending? No, it's still sending. Alright. Oh no, that was filling up the thingy. Okay, we're just gonna let it go. Because it can't actually put sugar in the energy line. Like, that's not something it can really do. So, we're just not gonna worry about that. Put that guy there. And we're gonna put this guy here. Now, this setup, until I get the Ender IO cables, this setup is as clean as it's gonna get from, like, this point back. Because otherwise, everything clogs up the lines. So So that's as good as it's going to get. Now this guy's going to keep making pumpkin pies, and it's going to fill up this chest with pumpkin pies, and we're going to have pumpkin pies for all eternity. Now, I finally did something right. After 3 episodes of bad, finally got something right. So now, one thing that's going to be a bit of a problem is it seems like this generator isn't quite going to be enough. And that's not good, because I don't want this to stop running. Everything's going to get backed up if I do. And since the stack mod isn't in here that lets you have 64 eggs in a stack, it's not going to take long for those chickens to, like, you know, go ham. Actually, with the amount of eggs I got, maybe I should slaughter a couple. Nah, because then if I have to catch more, feed them, that's going to be a pain because I don't have a lot of seeds. So, okay. So this is pretty much the setup. So as long as I have power, which should be okay. But like I said, the big problem is that this isn't making enough energy to support these two machines. So the only thing I can really do is find another generator that isn't really doing anything. So like this guy does like another 40 RF a tick. Can I not do that? Is that something I can't do? So if I take this guy, he's not really doing much over here. And I give him like do I have any more blazing pyrotheum? I don't think so. I kind of use it. I use it quite often. So we're just going to give him like a stack of charcoal. And I think each piece of charcoal burns for like 10 minutes. So that's like 10 hours or something. And it's going to do like 80 RF a tick. So that's not going to be... It's not going to be like a permanent solution, but it will be a nice little... an extra buffer. So now, is it still going down? It's kind of teetering. It looks like it's going up. Okay. So this guy, is he doing... Oh, he only does 40 RF a tick. And each piece only does 1 minute. Oh, man. Okay, that's fine. That's still an hour until I figure out another method. So now, I think that's going to be pretty much it. I want to set up this farm being automated, but I got to get more mana production before I do that. And I think I'm going to probably do that off camera, because I'm not really sure how I want to do that yet. Like, I don't really have... Every time I did Botania, I didn't really get too in-depth. Like, not really. So, I don't really know all the tricks. But, at least, the way it seems, this is doing 40 RF a tick. This is doing 40 RF a tick. And this energy cell's full. So, I mean, unless something's, like, messed up, it's out of eggs. It's out of eggs. You chickens failed me. But, luckily for you, I have such a backstock of eggs, it's embarrassing. So... So I'm a little curious. I plan to set this up to kind of maybe... Well, I kind of want to set it up to feed me, but I'm kind of setting it up for like a mana generation thing. Like I was thinking about making 4 of these gourmet guys, but I have a couple problems with that. One thing is, if I make 4 of these gourmet guys, will they take food? So if I have 4 of these, and I have them like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I start dropping pumpkin pies in here, is one of these, like, is the pumpkin pie going to go to whichever one ticks first? Because then that would mean the same one would eat all the pumpkin pies, and that would kind of defeat the purpose. So I'm kind of not sure how I want to do that. It doesn't seem like pumpkin pies are terribly awesome. I mean, a cooked chicken seems to do about the same as a pumpkin pie. So maybe we'll set up something else. I'll get another hopper hawk, and I'll set it up to pick up raw chicken. And I'll set up the breeding flower, and have these guys breed, and have the flower that hurts the adult animals. So then I'll have a constant flow of adult animals, but I'm afraid it'll mess up my egg flow. I don't know. Oh, it's too difficult. But at least if you guys, anybody out there watching, and you're looking for a noob in training, here we go. Because this is my take of a Botania pumpkin pie. Well, a mixed mod pumpkin pie farm. I mean, aside from this monstrosity of a cable, I'm pretty satisfied. Like this is going to change. Like I'm gonna change this at some point. But for right now, this is pretty good. So what's holding us up now? As I suspected, pumpkins. Which, like I said, I pretty much suspected pumpkins would be the thing that's going to stop us. But that's all right. If that's the deciding factor, I'm pretty okay with it. So the only thing I can really do is up the pumpkin production, or just settle with what I have. And I guess that would kind of depend on how many Gorma Lilies I try to pull off. I guess that would probably pretty much determine how I want to do this. For starters, though, I could run back to my base, and I could drop all the pumpkins I got in there. Because, well, there's not a lot of use for pumpkins. Not to be completely honest, pumpkins themselves are not all that useful to me. So there's 2 stacks, and it looks like it's nighttime again. Might as well take a sleep. But I think before something bad happens, I think I'm going to end the episode on a good note. I think we're gonna fill up the pumpkins, and then we're gonna call it, and then I'm gonna do a bunch of leadstone pipes and stuff. By the way, if you're going this route for pumpkins and watermelons, you get 1 whole pumpkin per plant. For a regular 111 pumpkin seed, you get 1 pumpkin. You get 1 melon slice for a 111 watermelon thing. So keep that in mind. Pumpkins, it's worth it. Watermelon, maybe not. I don't know which one. That's eggs. This must be pumpkins. So, and that'll... One thing I want to try to do is keep enough of a power deficit that I don't just start wasting ender pearls. Wasting coal, I don't really care. Wasting ender pearls until I get that automated is a problem. So, and I think... Oh crap, that scared the crap out of me. But I think this is working good. I think the thing that's messing me up is the fact that the agricarnation is doing all this, and the sugarcane is a better seed. It grows the same speed, but it's 3 times increased in gain. And I think it grows faster. As you can see, like that one's at maturity already. I guess there's 1 pumpkin at maturity, but I think it grows faster too. So I'm thinking, like, in its entirety, the sugar cane's going to be quick. Oh, and every sugar cane counts as 2 items. So I'm thinking, like, that's kind of like why the sugar cane and the eggs are beating it out, because I have such a backstock on eggs. Like here, I think I have 50 stacks back here yet. And I know they're only 16, so it'd be kind of like having, what, 8 stacks? See, I got, yeah, 50 stacks. You divide that by 4, 12 and a half stacks. So, I mean, that's a lot of eggs. But, alright guys, I promise at some point, eventually, I'll show you guys this. It's pretty cool. The problem with this is, let's go to RF tools, because the dimension thing is still on my mind. It's still something I want to do. But let's go to the Diplet Researcher. So this little guy, I made one already. 600,000 RF. 600,000 RF for one. So, power generation, gonna be a big deal. Yeah, power generation is gonna be a big deal. I'm thinking I might do some, if I go into my book here, it does have, where are you at? Let's go back here, and quests, why are you doing that? Don't do that. Back again. I got a quest unclaimed in this? What did I do? The generator? I don't know what quest I did. It says I have a quest claim. I already claimed this. You guys see it? 'Cause I don't see it. Yeah, I'm completely at a loss. I don't know what it wants me to claim there. Okay, here we go. So Sterling generator? Yeah. Let's claim that. Okay. So you can see it wants me to start getting into kinetic dynamos and stuff. So if I can do a kinetic dynamo and connect to Ender IO cables, I might do a couple like windmills or water wheels. Like that might be something I do. I'll have to check the recipes, of course, but that's something that, I mean, it's free power nonstop. So I mean, I might use 3 or 4 water mills over here just to power like this stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I'll think of something. But it's a little bit short of an episode of what I've been trying to accomplish with this mod pack. But like I said, it's best to end on a good note. So I'm gonna call it quits here. Thanks for watching. If you need any pointers or any tips on how to do my monstrosity of a pumpkin pie machine, let me know. I'd be happy to. I'm always happy to try to help if I can. But I assure you that there are much better people out there that can probably turn this thing into like a 4-block, tiny machine underground that nobody sees and uses half the power. But hey, I don't claim to be any pro. So thanks for watching, guys, and probably next episode we'll be seeing most of the leadstone cables and maybe a chunk loader, and hopefully a tree farm. I'm thinking a tree farm, and maybe a better endo flame setup. Probably something that does like a time dropper that drops charcoal. I think is probably something I'm gonna do. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.